Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Crypto.com CRO take a look at Bitcoin, because guys, Crow fam, pat yourself on the back. We're having a very, very nice pump to the upside right now on CRO, getting pretty close to my price targets. We're going to take a look at that. I also want to talk about Bitcoin and see where we're headed here in the overall grand scheme of things. So without further ado, let's hop into this video. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $34,817. Bitcoin dominance level is coming down to a nice 51.72%. When you exclude stablecoins, it's about a 53.72%. 2% Bitcoin dominance is basically the makeup of the overall stablecoins in circulation. So, what does that mean right now? Well, Bitcoin dominance is coming down. Liquidity from Bitcoin is moving into altcoins. Solana is up a nice 4.37%. I think $40 Solana is really nice to just find a nice level there for a little while. Maybe we get our nice Santa Claus rally that people are talking about, bringing us up to about 50K Bitcoin. People are calling for like 55K, which is pretty aggressive in my mind. But maybe if we see Bitcoin reach that price target and trade sideways, we can see Solana reach maybe $100. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's very, very possible, especially with how the market is looking right now. But who's stealing the show? Who's the dark green on this heat map? Bam, right there. CRO up about 12% on the day. 0.08159 cents. Up 11.51% on the day. Very, very nice to see, guys. Very, very nice. Usually, CRO is a pretty slow mover, but when it moves, it's very explosive, and it has some large moves very, very quickly. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So right now, Bitcoin is doing something very nice. Weekly candle close above 32,700. If we continue to trade in this level above 32,700, I am bullish. I would like to start to see maybe a week or two of sideways price action with a breakout with some weekly candle closes above that key level of 35,000 to see a continuation into this halving event. But over on CRO, guys, wow, just look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at that wick coming up all the way to 9 cents. I will say, granted, that Coinbase does have a low amount of liquidity on CRO, so that's why you tend to see these larger wicks. However, it is pretty incredible to see, even without the wick, where we're at about 8 cents, guys. Just yesterday I was talking about if we break above this 0.0689 cent price level, we can break above 7.5 cents, get some daily candle closes above 7 cents, then I think that the next target is about 10 cents. And we are for sure trying to make that happen right now. Pretty incredible to see, guys. And if we zoom out, we're starting to look very, very nice. There's some curvature starting to form on CRO I want you to pay attention to. Let's get a better depiction here on the weekly. Very, very interesting stuff, guys. Starting to see some curvature. It would be a lot easier to see if the chart was a little bit longer over on Coinbase, but what we are starting to see is a little bit of curvature. We want to see some curvature, guys. We want to see a nice cup formation happening and forming. We are starting to see that down here a little bit. Maybe we break above 9 cents, test it, cup and handle formation, and we're off to the races. So that's something I would like to see play out. It definitely could play out, but it really all depends on where Bitcoin decides to go in the short term. Right now, guys, Bitcoin's looking good. It's looking good. Right now, you're going to probably be seeing a lot of these altcoins running up significantly. We're getting closer and closer to this Bitcoin halving event, about 155 days away. All in all, things are heating up. Things are heating up. But you may ask, Blacksea, but what about the capitulation event to the downside? Be careful, because I still see probability of that happening at some point before we reach this halving event. Maybe it doesn't happen until we reach, say, 45,000 and we capitulate down to 35 or 32. Something that could play out. Be patient. Be careful. Don't get shaken out. Don't FOMO. Right now is a very, very interesting time. Hopefully you've been dollar cost averaging since we called the bottom on the channel here at about 16,000. Hopefully you've been dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum, because right now if we go up to 45,000, you'll be very, very happy. Even if we come down to 32,000, you'll be very, very happy if you've been dollar cost averaging. Now, am I layering into altcoins right now? Yes and no. I'm not significantly layering into altcoins. However, I am preparing my positions. I have been accumulating some altcoins. I've been buying a little bit of CRO coin, thinking about buying more, but I do have a large position already. Basically, the amount of CRO coin I accumulate from the staking rewards is kind of good enough for me, but I did accumulate. I took a little bit of profit out of Solana, bought a little bit of CRO coin, but nothing significant. Nothing significant at all. I do think that right now, any minute now, maybe not any minute, maybe in the next couple weeks, Bitcoin could definitely steal the show, and you could see Bitcoin dominance start to really make its way back up after it completes its move to the downside and makes a new local high, or I should say local low, for the Bitcoin dominance level before we rally back up to the upside. I still think that 55%, maybe even 60% Bitcoin dominance is still on the table leading into the halving. It's just how the 4-year cycles usually play out. Leading up into the halving, Bitcoin steals the show. And even a couple months after the halving event, Bitcoin likes to steal the show and absorb the majority of the liquidity in the market. Now, this time is a little bit different because the crypto space is much more mature. But, you know, the saying that this time is different can be very, very deadly. And I still think that people say that history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. I think that's a much more better saying to follow when you're trading, because this time is different, but is it extremely different? There's probably going to be some similarities. Honestly, the 4-year cycles are the best data points we have to follow, and that's exactly what I'm going to go in to follow. It's been what has worked out best for me while trading in the crypto space. I've been here since about 2015, 2016, around there, and it's worked out well for me. So I'm going to continue to do that. And what does that mean right now? I think that we could probably break up to about 45K before the halving with a intense capitulation down. Then we can be off to the races after the halving. Maybe we don't even capitulate until after the halving event. Maybe the Bitcoin spot ETF approval gets actually approved, and then there's fireworks. Or maybe it's a sell the news event. You know, unfortunately, I'm leaning more and more towards the idea that it is an initial sell the news event. Get a nice capitulation down. So say we're building up. Oh, it gets approved. We come down. People say, oh, it's a sell the news event. We trade sideways for a little bit. And then you know what happens? People actually start to buy the products that become available from the Bitcoin spot ETFs. Then we can start off into our next bull market, making new all-time highs on Bitcoin, seeing the altcoins rally very, very hard. That's something that I'm leaning into. I've been thinking a lot about recently. But guys, if you have stuck around this far and you like this type of content, and also if you've been accumulating CRO coin, which I know a lot of you guys have, congratulations. It's very nice to see us making some nice moves to the upside. I mean, man, look at that move. That is very, very nice. Over the past 2 days, we have made, when we peaked, a 36% move. That's insane. But we came back down to earth at about a 18.95% move, which is still absolutely incredible over the past 2 days. Do I think we continue? Potentially, yes. I really want to see where this next daily candle opens. Hopefully, it is not below where we're at right about here, because if it is, then this is kind of not something I like to really see on a candle. This wick into the stars, but it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, especially if Bitcoin continues to trade sideways. I think liquidity will continue to move into the altcoins. People will always be greedy. People will always be trying to make money, especially when there's money flowing into the crypto space. So I do think that there's a good opportunity here for a continuation to maybe even 10 cents, the 0.0992 to be more precise at this level right up here. And guys, be patient. Be patient. Right now, things are actually happening in the space. I mean, think about how long we went for the past 8 months where basically nothing was happening. I mean, this entire bear market down here, trading sideways right here. Oh my gosh, we were trading sideways for 6 months. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. And now things are actually happening. Volatility is coming back into the space. Do with it what you will. Be careful. but there's lots of opportunities around. Let me know in the description box, not in the description box, in the comment section below what you guys think is going to happen in this market. Do you think CRO will break 10 cents before November or the end of the year? What's your price prediction on CRO by the end of the year? Maybe Crypto Kip and I will make a video about our price prediction on CRO by the end of the year. I think I'm going to start hopping on some of those live streams with Crypto Kip because I have a lot of fun talking with you guys. But that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please go follow me on Twitter at 333 Blacksea. I'm very, very active over there doing giveaways. Also consider becoming a member on the channel. Go below this video or to our homepage. Click the join button. Get access to our private Discord where we have NFT Alpha, trade signals, more of a one-on-one community with Crypto Kip and I, as well as when we reach 100 members on the channel, we're going to be giving away $500 worth of Bitcoin to a different member every single month leading up to the halving. Love giving back to you guys. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.